basically a banned substance for all persons, or it just has to do with athletes?
Growth hormone is not the only banned substance according to the athletic the rule guiding the athletes. No, there are other hormones like we also have the EPO, which is the one that is produced by the kidney. It also helps we call it erythropoietin precisely. So there are other hormones, but it seems that you are focusing on growth hormone today because of Blessing Okagbare. But I was thinking, I don't know, but I think it would be good for to call the attention of the public to other factors that could actually help, or that the athletes could also take. Take for instance, there are five classes of drugs which which has become conventional for athletes to take. In this, we have like some of them are stimulants, some of them are the diuretics, some of them are like the narcotic analgesics and the cannabinoids. Where we have Igbo, you know what they call Igbo, the cannabis sativa. Now, athletes across board will start takes this things, and it's not only the growth hormone that has caused that led to the ban of Blessing Okagbare. I think the erythropoietin, the EPO, also played a part in this thing, because one, she was denying, and I think because of her denial and considering the dose she took, the attempt of taking these things twice, led to her being banned for almost 10 years. Normally, ban should be 4 to 5 years, but she is taking the 10 years ban, and her actions are very, very grievous, because it's not just that she's intentional; she did it twice. You understand? So it's normal. You should expect Nigerians should expect that such ban will come to Blessing. It's a normal thing. So I don't know if I've answered your question, Muda.
Yeah, yeah, you're doing well. But let me ask you, is there any psychological effect to why should an athlete take a banned substance? I'm sure Blessing is 33. She's doing so well before now. What do you think might have led to her taking a banned substance at this twilight of her career?
Uh, the truth is, you making it look as if it is only Blessing that has taken kind of failed a dope test in history. This is not the first time we've seen people fail a dope test. There are several times. Take for instance, in 1904, although the ban rule, the anti-doping test was implemented in 1928. See, in 1904 was the first time we had a case of people failing dope tests, but this was not, it wasn't prohibited then. So back to your question, what makes athletes take failed doping tests? What makes athletes take stimulants or psychoactive compounds, which we call doping in the athletic world, is basically pressure. The topic of discussion is of Blessing Okagbare, but I will extend a little to enlighten the public on what else. There are factors, there are pressures that make these things happen. Say, for instance, Blessing is secretary. In the next few years, Blessing knows that she will no longer be an active athlete. The money she earns now will no longer come in the way it should come. So what she wants to do was to win at all costs. Now, in the bid of winning at all costs, she is under pressure. She realized that normally she cannot achieve that winning without relying on a stimulant, or what in this case the growth hormone and the erythropoietin. So she needed to take it to boost her blood system and every other thing to improve her performance. So now, what we should be looking at is the solution. How should this thing be stopped? People feeling dope tests going forward. I don't know if that's what you want, but I need to hear from you, Muda.
Yeah, I actually kept quiet because you've been saying so well, and our listeners are really enlightened with your explanation. But that takes me to the other question: doping in sport. Like you said, Blessing must have a psychological effect. She's not the only one that has done that in the past. But let's look at it. Is it really worth it for athletes to take part into doping? And Why should it be a situation whereby you are doing so well, running so well, and you are going into doping? What lesson are we to learn from the situation we have for Blessing with Blessing Okagbare?
The lesson we should learn from case of Blessing Okagbare is that well, it's not only Blessing Okagbare, but the society, the world has laid emphasis on winning at all costs for athletes. In the former times, athletics and some of these sports used to be purely for entertainment, if you remember. But in the current times, everybody is struggling to confess to win, because either his own country, take for instance Nigeria for Blessing Okagbare, or some other countries may be expecting a win before they can pay them. But if athletes are kept on a daily consistent salary with good amount of money, even when they are retired, I think there won't be this psychological pressure to always confess.